Up on the roof at 415 Riggs Ave for Tom and Laura Downing. I made some notes for you guys up on the roof and I want to go over that information now. I have two reminder arrows. The first one's to talk about well, just the amount of granules that you see up here in the gutters. You literally have like a ½ inch of granules laying in the gutters. The granules on your shingles, in every sense of the word, are the sunblock for your house. So when you lose the granules, all the protective chemicals in the asphalt shingles start to leach out, and the shingles start to become extraordinarily brittle, almost like saltine crackers. So that's a real concern there. And then the other arrow is to talk about, well, just the drip edge and gutters themselves. We're going to replace the drip edge with your new roof. I'm not sure whether you're interested in shingles or metal, so I might talk a little bit about both. If it's shingles, it can be white, just like this. If it's metal, it's going to match the roof, bright, shiny silver, or if you pick a color. As far as the gutters go, we can, without even taking them to the ground, we can just gently pull these away, get the new drip edge on, and then put the gutters right back. So that's the way to protect the gutters, if you want to keep the gutters. Before I even got off the ladder, I noticed that you have what's called lift up. You see how these poor shingles right here? They've lost the connective bond, the adhesive between the back of the shingle and the roof itself. Once you lose that bond, they start shaking, lifting up, they start hinging right here, and especially with what I said about the brittleness of the shingles, they start breaking off, and I'll show you more in the back, which it's a lot more evident. Got some broken off shingles here, and then I drew this arrow. Do you see the big hump right here? When I get up there, it's going to make more sense. Yeah, so one of the really important things that we're going to do for you, when we remove all the shingles and get down to the bare plywood, we're gonna check all these suspect areas out here, and I'll show you on the back. Anything remotely bad, we're going to replace regarding the plywood. Got some missing shingles here. See all the rusty nails? More reminder arrows to talk about how we're going to reboot the power mast. We're going to replace all the gooseneck vents. We're going to reboot all the bathroom vents. As I was coming down through here, I could feel just how insanely soft the wood is right here. So be really careful. Coincidentally, we have more of that lift up. Look at this. So there's literally an opening right into your attic, right through here. I did notice you had a lot more damaged shingles, but it is very soft right here as well too. And then this all rusted guy is going to get replaced, and more damage here too. And then lastly, I think you mentioned that this was replaced not that long ago, and so just like what we see here, we can re-shingle your roof or metal your roof. We'll remove this layer as well, all brand new shingles going over top of the relatively new flat roof, if I understood you correctly. Last 20 seconds. Forgive my metal example here, even if you don't want metal, but what's really important is all the layers that are underneath. So again, just like I talked about on the front, imagine this bare plywood roof after we remove all the shingles. All these very suspect spots that we see are fine. We're going to replace that wood. You get 100 square feet of wood replacement with your roof. That's almost always plenty. We don't have to charge customers extra for wood. If we do, we'll talk to you about it. One of the new hurricane building code upgrades says place a new nail holding your plywood to your roof trusses every 6 inches. We go every 4 to 5 inches, and then we're going to install what's called waterproof barrier or peel and stick. Every inch of this bare plywood roof is going to be covered in peel and stick before we put your top layer on. If we do talk about shingles, very simple conversation. The only shingle that we use 99% of the time is called Certainty Landmark Series shingle. It's the thickest, it's the best shingle out there for the same price. So that's your quick overview, Tom and Laura. Look forward to catching up with you. Thanks.